Hey, happy Thursday, everybody. It's not Friday yet. Happy windy Thursday, by the way. It is chamber check-in time. And today I have a chamber member that's been a member for over a handful of years. And I have the branch manager of a couple different branches here in the Treasure Valley with Fairway Independent Mortgage Company. Hi, Tracy.
Hi, Paul.
Hey, thanks for taking some time with me today to share your story, a little bit about your business and the people and the passions of those people that you have on your team. I've worked with you guys for a long, long time, and I'm a loyal customer of yours as well. And thank you for all the interactions that we've had over the years with buying and selling properties for myself and our family.
Well, thank you, Paul. Thanks for having me today. And yes, for being that loyal customer to us. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Hey, before we get into the Fairway Mortgage story, Tracy, I get to thank our series sponsor for these check-ins. And Tracy, it's Delta Dental of Idaho. And as you know, Delta is all about unleashing your smile power. And I love that. And yeah, absolutely. And Delta Dental is Idaho's leading dental insurance provider. And with that, I get to share a fun factoid from their Tooth Truth series. Here we go.
Did you know that the electric toothbrush first appeared in 1939?
I bet you that electric toothbrush was kind of like the computer size of that time. Whereas this probably this big.
Like the old cell phones.
Right, right, exactly. Well, Tracy, thanks again for taking some time to share the Fairway story with me and the listeners. And these check-ins are really designed to help share our chamber members' business stories and the people behind them. So why don't you start us off? Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you landed in the mortgage industry.
Yeah, I grew up here and went away to college in Seattle and then got a job in San Francisco out of college. So I was gone for 15 years and I had a much different first career. I worked in the music business, as you were asking me about the stuff in the background. And so I decided to come home in 2000 and really had to make a career change. There wasn't a big record label in Boise waiting to hire me. Um, and so I honestly, I kind of happened into mortgage. I had a good friend that was doing it, and she convinced me to give it a try. I really didn't think that I would love it. But I decided to try it. And the reason I thought I wouldn't love it is I had been in very creative roles, right? And so to come into something financial, I thought, I don't see how that's going to fit. But it is creative. I got in it and I've been in ever since. It's been 22 years now. I have loved it and it's been good to me. And it is creative because you're looking at every client's unique situation and finding the right solutions for them. And it's different every time. So it's kept me driven and I've liked it, surprisingly.
Well, that's amazing. So over 2 decades in the industry here locally, but Fairway Independent Mortgage Company is a national outfit, correct?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Been around for over 22 years. Um, and they are national, started in Wisconsin, Madison, Wisconsin. And we now have corporate offices in Madison and Dallas. And we are in the top 5 in the nation for independent lenders. Um, and yeah, it's an amazing company. I was so lucky to find them. I've been with them for about 7 years now.
Wow. Okay. How many Idaho branches are there in addition to your 2 branches?
So we have 5 main branch managers in Idaho, and most of us have 2 or 3 offices. So from north to south, there probably are 15.
Okay.
We came into this market, I believe, in '05. Um, and yeah, have built our presence since. We're actually number 2 market share most quarters.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah.
So how many are on your team, Tracy?
So I have about 20 employees between our 2 branches,
Wow.
8 loan officers. And, we really pride ourselves on that team, on the fact that we take care of our clients locally and we give a very personal experience. I've worked other places where it was much more transactional and much more of a machine and didn't have the human piece of it that I wanted when I came here. So,
No, I love it. And you're absolutely right. That personal touch. Every time that we connected, it was, one phone call away from our conversation. It was a lot of fun working with you as well.
thank you.
What is some of the people passions on your team? We talk a lot about community involvement on these check-ins. Tell us a little bit about what your team's passions are and how you support the community that you serve.
So we definitely try to do something at least quarterly, locally, beyond the stuff we do as a part of the Fairway organization. So recently we did a purse drive for Purses with a Purpose. Not easy to say.
Yeah.
And so both of our branches had tents out, and we spent 4 hours on a Saturday collecting purses and the items that go in them. The lady that runs it, she gives these purses to women that might be coming out of a shelter or coming out of prison is a big one. And so just having that purse with all the, toiletry items that you may need is a big need. So we were able to supply, oh my gosh, I bet it was close to 100 purses and
Wow.
a lot of stuff to go in them. Albertsons actually kicked in and helped us. So it was fun. It was the first time we did that, and we'll repeat it again. We enjoyed it.
Terry Campbell, your business development guru, had a presentation to one of our tips groups the other day, and boy, there's a lot of passion on your team. And when she was talking about the purses for a purpose, it's not a dry eye in the group. It's such a cool thing that you take the time to invest in.
Yeah, we love to find different, we do Break Up Boise every year. We go to the youth ranch and help out. We go to the food bank and help out. We've done a lot of different things. And then nationally, Fairway has 2 charitable organizations. They have the American Warrior Initiative, which is, they go out and they educate lenders and realtors about how to work best with veterans, and especially veterans that are maybe just getting home. And then the other thing they do is fundraise, and with the purpose of giving veterans a hand up. So we give business grants, we give support dogs, that sort of thing. So that's been really fun to be a part of. And then we have the Fairway Cares organization, which is an organization that we all as employees contribute to. And when we identify someone that's in a difficult time, whether they've got an illness or they have lost a loved one, we can order these care packages to be sent to them. And we've sent them to clients, coworkers, people that work at other lending companies that we know. We will send those to anybody we find in need. And they're just beautiful packages that help people deal with those hard times, grief, whatever it may be. So those are some of the things we do. And we love that about Fairway.
I love it too. Something that's thoughtful and just makes those folks deal with that, and they know that someone's thinking about them and cares.
Yeah,
I love it. That's great.
Absolutely.
Okay, Tracy, tell us a little bit about some of the services that Fairway Mortgage provides its clients.
So we do most of the home loans you could find out there. We do the conventional home loans, all the government loans. So the FHA, VA, rural development. As you know, our market prices are going up. And so we are in a new realm of lending that that I haven't seen in 22 years, probably the last couple of years, is the jumbo loans are much more of a need now. And that's when you're borrowing more than the conventional loans will back. The government agencies will back. So then you're going to private investors. So we do it all. We do almost anything that's out there. We work a lot with Idaho Housing directly and support all of their programs for first-time home buyers, or they have targeted areas that they're trying to grow in. So we work with them a lot too.
I would imagine that what you just said about something different that you haven't seen in 20 years. I was reading something today, and it said the first-time home buyers used to, see $150,000 to $175,000 in a home, and now first-time home buyers are seeing like $300,000, $350,000 homes. How's that affected your first-time home buyer clients?
Well, definitely recently with the rates coming up rather quickly and being in the fives again, that combined with the increased prices, it's definitely, it's a qualification issue for a lot of people. And that's hard to see when you see hardworking people here locally that can't qualify, or can't, even if they can qualify, maybe the payment is just more than they want to take on. So it's tough. It's, I think the only solution to that, I don't really see our prices going down, but maybe the appreciation slows down a little bit.
Oh, right.
That, combined with the inventory issue being solved, which is probably going to take a while. And, we are seeing our local wages come up for many reasons. And so those things hopefully will help those first-time home buyers again, but it's definitely more challenging than it used to be, for sure.
I can only imagine. And you've ridden the roller coaster, being in business for a couple decades. You've seen it all. So I would imagine that this is just not just another blip on the screen as well, because this is something you haven't seen even in 20 years.
Yeah, it's a whole new market right now. We're all adjusting and figuring out what it's going to look like, and to see the combination of the interest rate jump, pretty substantially, pretty quickly, combined with the inventory issue. Those are challenges, but at the same time, we're still a growth area. There is still so many people coming in. You would know that as a part of the chamber, that we continue to be pretty busy. We're not worried.
Yeah. So where are your two physical branches located, Tracy?
So the Boise branch is over on Park Center Boulevard. We're actually next door to the Albertsons corporate office, is the building right next door. And then our Nampa office is by Costco out there in Nampa, by that whole shopping area. We're in there.
Okay. Wow, those are two great locations to be in to serve your clients, and probably good for your team as well.
Yeah.
Let me make sure I have everything here. We talked a little bit about some of the loan products. You talked a little bit about the market, some of the services. Hey, what else? What other upcoming events or education that you've got the time here to educate the listeners on about the mortgage industry or about Fairway?
So we definitely have dove into education in our offices lately, mostly focused at educating our business partners. So our referral partners typically are real estate agents or financial planners or CPAs. And so we've dove into some different education right now. We're doing some generational marketing classes. So really looking at the different generations and how the biggest thing is how you communicate with them, because we have so many different options now that you want to be staying in touch and communicating in the right way. So we're doing classes on that. We're out educating on reverse mortgage, because this is a really important loan. It can really help people. I know it got a bad rap in the past They've made some, rules changes to it to solve some of the issues that were in the past. But it really is a great product that can help a lot of people 62 and older, especially when we go into this affordability issue. A reverse mortgage can be a solution for a lot of people. And we're educating on some of the programs that Fairway has put out to help the buyers be in the best position they can when they go to make an offer. So we are fully underwriting their loans before they even find property. We have a program that's called Lock, Shop, and Go, where we're going to lock them for 90 days while they shop for a home. If the market's better when they find a home, they get one chance to float that rate down. And there's no fee for that. And then Fairway actually has, it's unbelievable. We have a seller cash guarantee where we say to the seller, because we have underwritten this borrow, we have an interest rate held for them, we will guarantee you, seller, that if our borrower can't perform and buy your home because of financing issues, Fairway is either going to buy your house from you, or Fairway will give you $10,000 for your inconvenience and you can relist your house. So I was so thrilled and quite frankly kind of shocked to see Fairway come out with something like that. But we wanted to give all of our borrowers that competitive advantage when they're trying to get a home, to be able to compete with all these cash offers and huge amounts down. And so that's something they put in place very recently that we're excited about.
Wow. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah.
Not only working with you, Tracy, for the last decade, but just the information that you shared, the community support that you offer, and especially here with the chamber investment as well. You've been members for a long time with us. I just want to say thank you for that. And thank you for your time today to share the Fairway story.
Thank you, Paul. You've always been such a good supporter, and I appreciate it very much. You and Michelle.
Absolutely. Hey, enjoy your weekend. And I know it's end of school for a lot of parents out there. Just a few more days before all the graduations, right, and all the state meets and ending of the school year. I'm really excited for a good summer. Enjoy your weekend, Tracy.
You too, Paul. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.